Buffs Nation, Broncos Nation. I mean, I just had to get on here. I had to get on here. I just can't believe this. I can't believe this is a special show. I mean, I'm still wearing my Shador jersey from earlier today when I was talking with Colin, but man, I just had to get on. I know this is a Buffs channel. This is David Talks Buffs, but this is a special Broncos edition. I got to celebrate this. This is our first 3-game winning streak in 3 years. Are you kidding me? And it was done in one of the craziest games that I have watched the Broncos play in quite a while. My good friend Alex is in here. Be sure to hit that like as you're popping in. Any Broncos fans coming in here, let me know your thoughts on all this. But man, I just had to get live with this. Wow. Has this team turned the corner? Congratulations, betting the Broncos money line. And one big, I told you this was a playoff team. I told you, Alex, that this was a playoff team, but I want to know your thoughts. Has this team turned the corner? Does Sean Payton, does he have this team moving towards a playoff berth? I mean, what a freaking game, man. This defense, let me pull up the box score, but this was crazy. It was back and forth. Turnovers from Buffalo. Then our offense is just stalling out. And then, Cortland Sutton makes this absolutely amazing catch. I believe this was on 4th down, where it's a game of inches. And he brings in that catch in the left corner of the end zone, one of the best catches we'll see all year in the NFL. This was absolutely insane. And then what happens? Cortland Sutton lets the Bills back into the game. He fumbles the ball on their next drive. Buffalo gets down there, takes the ball, ties it up. But then, man, get this. Russell Wilson with an amazing drive in the 4th quarter, capped off with an amazing touchdown catch to Javonte Williams. I'm thinking, oh man, Broncos got this wrapped up. But man, our Broncos, man, they never make it easy. If you've watched this Colorado Buffaloes team, you know that our special teams is horrible. And man, the special teams was awful tonight for the Broncos. I mean, man, our punter, Riley Dixon, man, he was just punting that ball, man, through the end zone. I mean, major touchbacks. And Will Lutz on the first extra point of the game freaking hits that field goal post. Then when we take the lead in the fourth quarter to go up 7 points, man, what happens? Riley Dixon fumbles the ball. I mean, oh man. So we missed the extra point. And man, I had a bad feeling about this game after that happened. You know that if you watch this team for years, it's like our identity is just choking away these games now. I mean, that's just how it is. It was different with Peyton Manning, but that's how our identity over the last handful of years has been. We don't win these games, but man, Russell Wilson with another great drive down the field, man, takes a sack on 2nd and 6, I think it was. Then drops back. Troy Aikman saying, you better not take a sack here. What happens? Russell Wilson takes a sack there. I mean, the man couldn't even get into his full drop back, on that last play. But then on 3rd down and 15 or whatever it was, what does he do? He throws a jump ball, beautiful jump ball up to Jerry Jeudy in one-on-one coverage. We get that flag. Man, oh man, I'm actually starting to feel like we're going to win this game. I'm freaking out. And then what happens? What happens? Perfectly executed. Russell Wilson kneels the ball down. The special teams unit gets onto the field. Everybody's set up. Snap is good. The hold is good. And Will Lutz, man, is he costing us another game this year after missing the field goal week 1? Oh, man, it goes to the right, just like Alejandro Mata did against Arizona this weekend at Folsom. I'm dying, but man, what happened? #buff shit. But this time, it's not against the Colorado Buffaloes. It's against the Buffalo Bills. And this is the stuff Bills fans know. What happens? They got 12 guys on the field. Are you kidding me? So we get to move up another 5 yards, and man, we kicked that thing. And the Broncos, man, we're on to 4-5. I'm feeling good. I'm drinking the orange Kool-Aid. Andrew, you're right, man. The state of Colorado, man. We needed this. I could not have another heartbreaker like we had on Saturday. Could not have that. And man, what a game. What a game. Russell Wilson, MVP, defense MVP. Um, Will Lutz, Riley Dixon, y'all got to go. Y'all got to go. Thank you for helping us, with that last play, but y'all got to go. Unacceptable. But hey, let's get to the schedule. I mean, who can't the Broncos beat right now? Vikings 6-4, but that's going to be on Sunday Night Football next week. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. We're winning that game. Then we take on the Browns. We're winning that game at home. Then we take on the Texans. We're winning that game. Then we take on the Chargers, winning that game. Lions, that could be hard. Ford Field, that I got as a loss for us. Patriots at home, we got that. Chargers at home, we got that. Finishing off with the Raiders. Man, we got this. We got this. It's a playoff berth, baby. That's what I'm saying. Did you see that on the Manicast? Peyton said, we got the ball, still cheering for the Broncos. Absolutely. He lives right down the road from the facility, still a Bronco. But, man, what an incredible game. Y'all let me know your thoughts. Who's your MVP of the game? What was your play of the game? I mean, there were a lot of great plays. Let's get to the box score here real quick. Russell Wilson, 24 of 29. Incredible. Super efficient. 193 yards, 6.7 average. Who cares? We played old school Denver Broncos smash mouth football today, and that was beautiful. That was beautiful. 2 TDs, took 4 sacks, but a quarterback rating of 117.4. Russell Wilson, have you turned the corner? Russell Wilson has had 2 games that, this could be the turning point in his legacy here in Denver. Now, do I want Shador Sanders in Denver here in a couple of years? Absolutely. But nonetheless, I'm enjoying this. I thought we were tanking. It's been a few weeks since I popped some gummies and watched some Drake Bay highlights, thinking that we were going to be right up there with one of the top selections in the draft this year. But man, I'm drinking the orange Kool-Aid. Javonte Williams, 21 carries, 79 hard-fought yards. He was absolutely killer. Russell Wilson, 30 yards on the ground. He was great. Cortland Sutton, 8 receptions, 53 yards, big-time touchdown. Almost a back-breaking fumble. Come on, man. But at the end of the day, he made more good plays than bad, I guess. Samaje Perine with some clutch receptions, 3 for 35, on those last couple drives. It was just incredible. Josh Allen was the Broncos MVP that game. Definitely. And I wish that we had drafted Josh Allen instead of Bradley Chubb. I think our team looks a little bit different, if that had happened. But I mean, again, I'm just a keyboard coach. If you follow this channel, I was thinking, man, if we don't get Sam Darnold or Baker Mayfield, take Josh Rosen. Look how his career turned out. But I wanted them to take a quarterback, and I was totally fine with Josh Allen at 5. But it is what it is. Let's see. Javonte Williams, 4 receptions, 31 yards. Obviously, one of those was for a touchdown at the end of the game. Jerry Jeudy, 3 receptions, 35 yards. Man, I'm really proud of the way that this team showed resilience. Teams in the past, with the offense sputtering out, and not doing much in the first half, sometimes you would see our elite defense, our great defense, just break and start, start to get frustrated. But both the offense and defense played with great resiliency. Special teams. Can I just see a good special teams unit in the state of Colorado, please? Please. But there was one bright spot on special teams, and that was Marvin Mims. I mean, he's definitely, if not the best returner in the NFL right now, one of the best. He has been fantastic this year. Rookie from Oklahoma, speedy guy. We need to get him the ball more downfield on offense, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of just using him on these screen plays or on these little gadget plays. Get the man run down the field. Throw him the ball. Absolutely. Let's see what else we got here. So, I mean, we forced like 1,000 turnovers from Buffalo today. That was amazing. I'll try and get to them. Alex Singleton, 11 tackles. He was great. Um, Jaquan McMillian with a big time interception. Um, was that him? No, he had the fumble recovery off of James Cook, and that man, I mean, Landon Lee coming in here saying it how it is. I mean, that man was just dribbling the football, 3 fumbles, and man, when he fumbled that last one, I thought we were gonna get it, and then it just bounced right into his hands. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This was a crazy game just filled with errors. And James Cook, honestly, I was surprised they went with James Cook. They went back to him after the second fumble in the handoff exchange with Josh Allen. Y'all let me know. Is that more Josh Allen's fault or James Cook's fault? But I guess, James Cook helped them get back into the game and take the lead. Fabian Moreau, big time interception beginning of the game. Josh and Justin Simmons, of course, had one off of Gabe Davis. Man, this was just great. And Alex Singleton also had another fumble recovery. McMillian was the one who also forced the fumble at the beginning off of James Cook on the first play of the game. I mean, the defense really set the tone for this game, and I feel like this team is starting to get back to historical Denver Broncos identity, playing great defense, forcing a lot of turnovers, playing smash mouth football. Like, it doesn't matter again if you got 2 yards of carry, 3 yards of carry, whatever. Keep pounding that rock, and then you're going to get those big runs. I mean, Javonte Williams had some huge runs for us at the end of the game. Yeah, man, this was just an amazing one. The fact that we beat the Chiefs, a couple weeks ago for our first win against them since before Peyton Manning retired. We've won a Super Bowl more recently than beating the Chiefs. We finally beat the Chiefs. We got the boogeyman off our back. I went to the Nuggets game last week against the Pelicans. Russell Wilson was right there with Sierra. We all gave him a standing ovation because he finally beat the Chiefs. It was an amazing thing. And maybe he's getting his swagger back. I think this team's getting their swagger back a little bit. This team is turning the corner with the way that they're playing. They're playing resilient football. You just got to clean up special teams a little bit. Man, Mims did get rocked by that long snapper, number 69. That was pretty. That was a pretty big hit. But Marvin Mims definitely gets a helmet sticker or whatever. It was amazing. Renee Owens in the chat. Good to see you. It was a great win. Man, I'm feeling amazing. I mean, what a great extended weekend of football. Of course, the Buffs didn't pull it out on Saturday, but nonetheless, a very entertaining game, excruciating loss. And I thought we were about to have a back-to-back one here with the Broncos, but I obviously I've kept my channel mainly Buffs throughout this whole thing, but I was just so fired up after this win. I really feel like this team has turned the corner. I thought, I'd get on here and talk a little NFL, see if any of the fellas want to do that as well. Because again, this channel, it's just about having fun. And this is a say what? Fellas and ladies, absolutely. But yeah, I guess I don't know. Is there anything left to say? Let's take a look at the team stats here really quick. Broncos were pretty terrible on third down, but they ended up having a better efficiency at the end of the game. 8 of 19. Buffalo was 3 of 8. Fourth down efficiency. Broncos were 1 of 1 with a big time touchdown throw. Russell Wilson, man, just an incredible throw and catch, toe drag by Cortland Sutton on that fourth down. And Buffalo, I didn't think they needed to go for it there on that 4th and 2, but they decided to anyways. And it is what it is. Let's take a look at time of possession. I feel like we kicked butt at that. Oh, we owned them. We destroyed the Bills. 37 minutes 21 seconds to 22 minutes 39 seconds. Our defense played like they had life throughout the whole game. Time of possession had a lot to do with that. Won the turnover battle again, 4-1, which was great. Penalties, 10 for 61 for the Broncos, but Bills 5 for 63. They had more backbreaking penalties. Rushing attempts, we rushed that ball 38 times. 38 times. Music to my ears. 3.2 yards per rush, but man, it was good enough. We ran for 122 yards. Just incredible. Russell Wilson did not turn the ball over. He was great navigating the pocket. He made the right decisions. There are a few balls in which he was a little inaccurate. It is what it is. He was money in the fourth quarter when it mattered most. I love it. Andrew coming in here saying the O line has looked way better these last few games. Absolutely. Absolutely. They're coming together. I forget who we hired as the O line coach to replace terrible coach Brad Berry last year. But whoever we hired, you're doing a great job. This team is turning the corner. They're finding an identity, and that's really what you want. I think at the beginning of this season, the Broncos didn't really know what kind of team they were. Were they going to try and pass it a lot? Were they going to be a smash mouth team? What kind of defense were they going to play? Were they going to play defense at all? And let's give credit to Vance Joseph. I mean, this man was was running a defense that had 70 points put up on him, and somehow that man kept his job. And since then, for the most part, we've had great defensive outings. I'm going back in time from most recent, but 22 points to the Bills, the high flying offense of the Bills, and I know that they've kind of been sputtering out at different points this season. They're a better team than their 5-5 record, right? 5-4 record. Sorry. 9 points to the Chiefs. We know that was amazing. Did Mahomes have the flu have something to do with it? I don't care. He was on the field. That's all that matters. Packers, 17 points. Lost the first game against the Chiefs, but again, only gave up 19 points. Man, we should have beat the Jets. We should have beat the Commanders, and we should have beat the Raiders. So it is what it is. But there are a lot of wins left on the schedule for this Broncos team. And if they can continue to play complementary football, this is a team that could sneak into the wild card race. That is great. This schedule looked a lot more intense than how it turns out to be here in the back end. I know Minnesota Vikings and Josh Dobbs are a little hot right now, but we got a couple games of footage out now, which should be helpful. Browns, I'm not scared of the Browns. I'm not scared of the Browns. They should have a worse record than what they have. Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens gifted them that win. Texans are hot right now, but I think we should go into Houston and get that win. Chargers, we got two matchups against the Chargers. We got a matchup against the Patriots. We got a matchup against the Raiders. I feel like most of these games can be wins if the Broncos continue to improve week after week after week, which is what we've seen happen. No doubt. The one game that I don't think we win, but anything can happen in the NFL, is December 16th or 17th. It's a flex game against the Detroit Lions in Detroit. Andrew saying Mahomes on the Manning cast during a Broncos game was weird. I like my Broncos coverage Chiefs free. Yes, absolutely. Which is, it's funny. Like, Mahomes is such a likable guy, but again, he's absolutely destroyed the lives of Broncos fans for years and years and years. And but I see why him and Peyton Manning definitely get along. They're definitely buds. It just sucks that it's at with a division foe. It was weird. Peyton, you can't be doing that, man. He knows that, but right now the Chiefs are hot. With everything going on with Taylor Swift, people want to talk to Travis Kelce. That means people want to talk to the gentleman that is throwing him the ball. It's good TV, I guess. But man, I love the Manning brothers. They are great. Okay, well, I think this is about it. But if the Broncos continue to have these wins, I might sprinkle in a little bit of Broncos post game here with the David Talks Buffs YouTube channel. Feel free to hit that subscribe. I'm going to be talking more Buffs. I'm hustling out here. I'm going to be talking more Broncos as long as things continue to be entertaining, regardless of the results. So Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back with a handful of videos and shows tomorrow. And as always, Go Buffs.